Hello, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we'll be discussing the 15 most valuable things in the world. Collecting rare and valuable things can be quite satisfactory. Let's take a look at the 15 most rare valuable things in the world. Number 1. T206 Honus Wagner Card. Owner, Ken Kendrick. Value, $3.12 million. Honus Wagner is considered the best baseball player of all time. The American Tobacco Company designed and issued the Honus Wagner card from 1909 to 1911. This baseball card is among the rarest treasures in the world. The card has value at $3.12 million, much more than the value of a different copy of the same card valued at $2.8 million. The most expensive Honus Wagner card was sold at $6.6 million. The American Tobacco Company distributed only around 50 to 200 of this card. The production was, however, halted, as it is believed that Wagner did not want children to buy cigarettes to get his card, or he wanted more compensation from the company. This is just speculation, and the actual reason is still unknown. Number 2. Gutenberg Bible. Owner, Library of Congress and other reputable institutions. Estimated value, up to $35 million. The Gutenberg Bible was among the earliest printed books in Europe. The Gutenberg printing press is the most important aspect of modern history. Back then, books were handwritten and scarce. Literacy was only limited to the upper-class elite. Gutenberg Bible was the first book printed by the Gutenberg press printing in 1456. The Gutenberg Bible is an edition of the Latin Vulgate by Johannes Gutenberg. Since books are not designed to be durable, only a few Bibles remained. Currently, there are only 49 Gutenberg Bibles in existence. 21 are full copies, and 28 are partial copies. These Bibles are preserved in respectable institutions in Western countries, such as the Library of Congress. A single Gutenberg Bible page, in good condition, costs $25,000. A complete first edition is valued at $35 million. Number 3. 1933 Double Eagle Gold Coin. Owner, Stuart Weitzman. Value, $18.8 million. The 1933 Double Eagle is a $20 US coin. It is the rarest and most valuable gold coin in existence. The coin features an eagle on one side and the Statue of Liberty on the other. 445,500 gold coins were produced in 1933, but melted as a strategy to stabilize the American economy. It's speculated that 20 were stolen during melting, but only 13 gold coins are known to be in existence. Only one coin has ever been sold privately to Stuart Weitzman. 3 other coins are property of the US government. The coin was sold for $7.59 million. The coin was later auctioned in June 2021 for $18.8 million. There are replicas of the coin, but they're not the exact duplicates. Number 4. Shakespeare's Signatures. Owner, Shakespeare. Value over $3 million. Shakespeare was an English poet, an actor of the Renaissance era, and a playwright. Shakespeare was very prolific, and people believe that he was a part of a group of people publishing under a pseudonym. Shakespeare's writing captured human emotions and conflict. His works of literature have made him celebrated for 400 years. His works of writing are studied across the world. While they're not rare, his signatures are. There are only 6 verified copies with his signatures, and each is valued at over $3 million. His signatures are valuable because of their historical significance. His signatures are unusual as they include delicate upstrokes of the pen, along with the Italian S in the middle of his surname, and the unusual form of the letter K. Number 5. Painite. Value, $60,000 per carat. Discovered by British mineralogist Arthur Payne. Painite is an extremely rare gemstone found only in smaller regions of Myanmar. The gemstone was originally discovered in 1950 by Arthur C.D. Payne. Their extreme rarity is due to its odd chemical composition of zirconium and boron, which do not associate in nature. Even though they are close to sapphire in terms of chemical composition, they're unique. Painite is hard to obtain as they are native to a smaller part of Myanmar. They're extremely rare and precious, so much so that a single carat can fetch you up to $60,000. Number 6. SpiderMan Comic. Owner, unknown. Value, $3.6 million. Teenagers in superhero comics were categorized in the role of sidekicks besides the main character. The Spider-Man series broke that rule by featuring Peter Parker, a high school teenager from Queens, New York, using Spider-Man as a secret identity who deals with rejection and loneliness. This was a problem they could relate to in their day-to-day lives. Has set the record of the most valuable and expensive comic ever sold. A copy of The Amazing Fantasy number 15 was sold at the Heritage Auction in Dallas on February 18, 2016 for $454,100. It was sold less than a year later for $1.1 million, but in September 2021, the comic sold for $3.6 million. Number 7. Treskilling Yellow Stamp. Value $2.87 million. It's a Swedish postage stamp that was issued back in 1855. There were 5 different stamps, including the 3 skillings and the 8 skillings. The 3 skillings were green in color, and the 8 skillings were yellow. Experts imply that workers made a mistake and forgot to change the paint and passed it off, a sheet of yellow 3 skilling stamps, which were later sold. Even though a whole sheet of the 3 skilling stamps were printed, only 1 yellow stamp has been found, making it the most valued in the world. The stamp, found by a schoolboy, George Wilhelm Beckman, in 1886, made front page when it was sold for $1.07 million, and in 1990 it was sold for $1.3 million, and in 1996 it was sold for $2.87 million. Each successive sale makes it a world record. Number 8. Levi Jeans. Value $60,000. Levi Strauss Company is the world's largest pant maker and is known especially for its blue denim jeans called Levi. The founder of the company, Levi Strauss, a Bavarian immigrant, arrived in San Francisco in 1850 during the gold rush. Levi found out that the gold miners needed durable pants. Levi's jeans became popular for their durability and their style. A pair of these original jeans went on sale in 2005 and was purchased by a Japanese collector for $60,000. It's the rarest jeans in the world since they cannot be recreated. Number 9. Double Fantasy Album. Value $460,000. Released in 1980 by Geffen Records, it's the 5th album by John Lennon and Yoko Ono. A man named Chapman asked John Lennon to sign a copy of his latest album. After signing it, Mark David Chapman shot Lennon 4 times at close range. Lennon died while en route to the hospital. The album was used as evidence since it had Chapman's fingerprints. It was sold for $460,000. Chapman remains in jail for murder. Number 10. Soraya Horse. Value $3,300. Found in Portugal, Iberian Peninsula. A rare horse breed indigenous to the Iberia Peninsula, Portugal. They're almost extinct, with less than 200 in existence. The horses are characterized by primitive markings and dun coloring. The breed is small, but they'll adapt to the harsh climate. One horse is valued at $3,300. The Soraya horse breed are often used in herding bulls and dressage riding. They're not bred for any specific reason, and they're considered an endangered species. All Soraya horses in existence share the same paternal line and stand at 57 to 60 centimeters high. It's believed that these horses were used by the Roman cavalry as they could withstand harsh conditions. Number 11. Blue Empress. Value $20,000. Owner anonymous. Harrods department store in London unveiled the Blue Empress. They hoped to sell it as a Christmas present. A rare blue pear-shaped diamond weighing 14 carats, and the necklace set is made from 18 carats of white gold. It has several smaller round white diamonds. The necklace is valued at around $16 million, but it attracted about $20 million. The Blue Empress is the most perfectly crafted, making it the most valuable in the world. Number 12. A bottle of wine. Value $160,000. Wine from 1787, ordered by Thomas Jefferson, never got delivered. Instead, it was sold to Malcolm Forbes in 1985, who paid $160,000. The wine is a Bordeaux, a 1787 Chateau Lafite by the Rothschild family's vineyards in southern France. The bottle is believed to belong to Thomas Jefferson since it has his initials. Number 13. Ming Dynasty Vas. Value $500,000. The Ming Dynasty Vas was found by a couple. They auctioned the vase, which sold for $22.6 million. That was almost double the original estimated value. Dating from the 15th century, The Ming Dynasty Imperial Vas is one of few vases which are still in good shape, such as the Chinese Imperial Revolving Vase and the Imperial Yongkai Revolving Phoenix. Ming Dynasty vases are blue in color because the blue color was painted onto the vase and glazed over by Ying King. Number 14. Caviar of the East. Value $10,000 per gram. The swiftlet bird nest is referred to as the caviar of the East. This nest is enjoyed as a human delicacy by humans worldwide. They're extremely difficult to harvest, making them expensive. Chinese believe it has health benefits. The bluebird's nest is surprisingly safe for consumption as they undergo an extensive process of procuring and cleaning the nest. Number 15. Bluefin Tuna. Value $3 million. A species of fish that weighs 680 kilograms in weight. Finding a big tuna is rare. The fish are overfished and bred in captivity. They're valued at $200 per pound. In 2019, a giant 600-pound bluefin was sold for $3 million. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to hit the thumbs up and subscribe button.